y'all, and welcome back to yet another episode of the You Grow Girl Podcast. I am so excited to bring to you all another guest today who has truly been a blessing to me in my life, not only professionally but personally. Y'all, please give it up for our next guest, Dr. Yvette Harris. Woo! I'm gonna give you a
Hey,
round of applause.
hi
How
everybody.
you?
Hello.
Yes, yes. Well, I am so excited. We finally got her here, y'all.
Well, we made it. We made it.
Yes, God's timing is always right.
Always. And you just
Yes.
have to remember that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm so excited, you guys, to bring Dr. Harris on. And I call her Dr. Harris, even though she always tells me, just call me Yvette.
Yes. That's it.
but the way I was raised is to just be respectful. And Dr. Harris to me is someone who is not only just a beautiful person inside and out, and we'll talk about a little bit about how we met because I think that we should also talk about that too because we actually had an opportunity to talk on the phone
Yes.
a few years back.
It's been two,
Right?
3 years.
Yes. We talked on the phone but never met each other in person.
Mm-mm.
And it just so happens I was at a work event
Yes.
and
And I walked in and didn't know. Yeah, didn't know.
right, and didn't know and said, wait a minute, is your name
Mm-hmm.
Catherine? And I would say the rest was history
Yeah, absolutely.
because it was truly like that divine purpose that aligned the two of us together. And again, you have been truly inspirational and truly someone that's been in my life, and I'm so grateful for that.
And it goes both ways.
So I got to give you your flowers because something I probably haven't shared with you, Dr. Harris, is that, or Yvette, is that one of the things that you were able to show me as a woman is how to go about my own business and what I should be doing for my own self and how to be confident in that. And part of that is why we're both sitting on these chairs today is because not only did you help me through this process of telling me what was possible, I'm now living this dream because of the power of prayer and because of the power of praying people in my village.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because that's the why
Mm.
for what I do.
Yeah.
I just plant the seed and then I'm gone. I tell people when they talk to me and they begin to ask me questions,
Mm-hmm.
when people say, "Oh, I'm a counselor." I am a counselor.
Mm.
It's what's in me. It was in me before I went to school for it.
Wow. Okay.
I have I have a friend I grew up with, and he's like, I remember our time sitting on the steps when we were growing up, and the things you would say. What?
Yeah.
But I know that I'm a counselor. I'm a teacher. This is who I am,
Yes.
not just what I do.
Right.
So I say what I say, and then I'm eating potato chips and minding my business. And well, Yvette, you said so and so. I'm like, well, if you didn't write it down, I don't remember it.
Yeah. Because when you give it to us, it's one of those things. It's like a gift. It's like a seed. It's planted for us to make it grow.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
It's on them.
Yeah, yeah. So no, thank you. Thank you again for being here. I wanted to spend some time with you today just because I just want people to know just how not only a beautiful person you are, but a beautiful spirit that you have and how many people you impact. And so first what I want to do is I want to start off by just talking about your family. So where you come from, talk to us about a little bit about that and your dynamics of your family and all that good stuff about family.
So the reality is no family is perfect.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I had I had two amazing parents. In the midst of their imperfections, my parents loved me.
Mm.
They loved me.
Yes.
I am Philly, born and raised,
Okay.
Mount Airy, all day.
Okay.
love my city, cannot live back there because it's special. But yeah, I, it was, it took me a long time to say that California was my home.
Okay. Okay. Because Philly was home
Because
for.
Philly was everything for me.
Yes.
The culture, the music, the diversity, every
Okay.
I love that city.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what are some things that your parents instilled in you that you forever carry with you today?
At this whole 5'11", you sit up straight, your shoulders are back, your head is up,
Yes.
and you walk into the room.
Oh, yes.
That's what my daddy told me.
Okay.
My mother just taught.
Mm-hmm.
She now, I mean, she wasn't like she didn't talk a lot,
Yeah.
but she was just teaching,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't teach like a typical teacher where they show you how to do it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Something about me being tall
Okay.
in both my parents' mind, but especially my mom, because I was tall enough to reach it,
Mm-hmm.
I could do it.
Ah.
It at 8 years, it's time to start washing dishes.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to wash the dishes. And she, showed me the order in which to wash the dishes.
Okay.
And then here you go.
Mm.
And then the expectation was do it and do it well.
Okay. Okay.
Because she was going to come back and check.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that the father, we know that he knew that she was going to pass away when I was at a young age.
Okay.
But he pushed her to push me
Okay.
as a child.
Yeah.
So that by the time I was a teenager, I could run a household.
Mm.
The
Wow.
the therapeutic world calls it being parentified. Not a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
but moving to California in the late 80s
Mm-hmm.
with a made family,
Yeah.
I was able to do some things that my peers couldn't do. It's because of my upbringing.
Right, right. I think that's where it really truly starts, right? You talked about how your parents loved you,
They did.
even when there were shortcomings, right? Even when we may didn't do things that we were supposed to do, right?
Yep.
They loved you through that,
Yes.
but continued to pour into you.
Mm-hmm.
Mom gave you some things, dad gave you some things, and you probably can go back and think about all the little nuggets that they have given you.
Yes.
To this day.
It is. It is because of my mother that I am an entrepreneur. She
Okay.
was an entrepreneur.
Yes.
In addition to her full-time position.
Wow.
My
Okay.
mother was the first and only African American female working for a major oil company with a Latina secretary in the 70s.
Wow.
Unheard of. She had an office. Her secretary had an office in the 70s. But then at night, my mother was a seamstress. She sold clothes for women. She had labels that she had made, and she put her labels in clothes that she made for women.
Wow.
So when you talk about side hustles and all of these terms and
Yes.
stuff that people talk about,
Yes.
that's how I was raised.
Yes.
I had a babysitting business as a child. My mother was my marketing team. Everybody in the neighborhood brought their children to me. I had 2 full-time, part-time clients. I was making $50 a week at 13 years old from my 2 daily clients.
Wow.
Plus, I had my weekend money from the weekend clients.
Yes.
So I have to remember the confidence that I had then.
Yes.
To say, oh, I can watch your child.
Uh-huh.
And not go through some of the things and fears that you go through in entrepreneurship. And my mother let people know, oh, you need, oh, my daughter can do it. Yvette can do it. And Yvette, you watching so-and-so at
Yes.
And then in the summertime, I had clients,
Okay.
but I also worked. So my mother watched my clients while I went to work. Oh yeah, we did. I had a business.
Look, it all comes full circle.
Yes.
This is why you pour in to so many people, including little old me. because it was something that you got to experience and
Mm-hmm.
see. And it also started to make me think as you were talking, if more children would get to experience and
Yeah.
see not only just a level of love, right, and support, but also be able to see someone, right? Whether or not
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's not mom and dad, maybe it's aunt, uncle, maybe it's grandma, grandpa. They see somebody do the things that they do, whatever that capacity is, whether they're going to work every day
Yes.
or that entrepreneurial spirit, they then can take that and move it forward in their lives.
Absolutely, I agree.
So I absolutely love that. And as we're going through this conversation, these are things that I didn't know about you. So it's nice to learn, more about where that spirit comes from. So you were in the military.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So tell us about the time of being in the military as a black woman. Tell me a little bit about that journey and what made you go into the military.
Well, the first time I dropped out of college,
Okay.
I just so I wasn't even 18 yet.
Okay.
And college, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
B, I went to a very small high school. My graduating class was about 85. But I went to Syracuse University with thousands,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just overwhelmed.
Mm,
So
okay.
I dropped out after a semester, and my mother said, okay. She sat me down one day. She said, you have three choices. You can go back to college and not paying for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wait, what? You can get a job in an apartment, and we're talking about at that time minimum wage was about 3.80. So I couldn't calculate getting an apartment on $3.80 an
Right.
hour. I just couldn't do the math.
Right.
Or you can go in the military, and you cannot go in the Navy because you don't swim well. And there was a reason, but I don't remember. She said I couldn't go in the Army.
Okay.
And so I sat at the table and I said, okay. And by the time she was done, I had already made up my mind. I was going to go. I have a sister that was in the Air Force.
Okay.
And so I went back in my room and got the good yellow pages,
Okay.
found the recruiter's number.
I like that you said the good yellow page.
The yellow pages was the thing. I don't
Yes.
care. I got the yellow pages, called the recruiter,
Yes.
and within a month, I signed up and announced to my parents. Because by that time I was 18, so I didn't need their permission.
Got it.
And
Okay.
I'm that child that don't tell me to do something or what, because I'm going to do it.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you, but then you're going to look up and here I am. And so one day out of the blue, I just made the announcement, oh, I'm going in the Air Force.
Huh?
And that wasn't what she wanted me to do.
Okay.
But she didn't stop me.
Right.
My dad was all for it,
Mm-hmm.
because he's like, you got to work, you got to do something, but
It's
you
it's
can't
that
be
list.
sitting around. What you're not going to do is sit around all day.
That's what my parents told me.
And so he was like, okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Mm-hmm.
And so Air Force bound I went.
Wow. Was that hard trying to transition? I know you mentioned about making decisions, and once you commit to something,
Mm-hmm.
it's Yvette's gone. We
Yeah,
doing
that
it.
is gone.
Yeah, we're gone. Was it hard to transition when you left home? Because how old were you at that time?
I was 18.
18. Okay.
While college was a not so great experience,
Okay.
I had been away from home.
Okay.
I went to overnight camp as a child. My mother dropped me off at various relatives. My mom and dad would drive me to Virginia or drive me where, and I would stay at relatives. So being afraid to be away from home,
Okay.
that wasn't it. The decision, it was settled.
Okay.
I remember I think by that time we were engaged. So my fiance at the time, he was like, "You're not crying this time," and I said, "Because I'm good with my decision." I remember telling him, I said, "I'm good with my decision,"
Yeah.
and I was just settled. I was like, "I'm going, and we're gonna do this." I didn't know what going meant,
Right.
but
Wow.
I just knew that it was the right thing for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time that I ran into what I now know is called the Queen Bee syndrome.
Okay.
I had a supervisor that was an African American woman
Okay.
who had some struggles prior to coming to our base.
Okay.
And she told me about those struggles one day, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, wow, that's sad. But what I found out was when I reached that place where she was,
Right.
she did the same thing to me that her supervisor did to her.
Mm.
And so my time in the Air Force active duty was cut short.
Okay.
Got my honorable discharge,
Okay.
but I learned so much.
Wow.
I will not ever say that I didn't have a good experience because I had a very unique opportunity
Yes.
to end up working for some men,
Mm-hmm.
some African American men,
Yes.
and they threw me into leadership positions.
Okay.
And because of my upbringing and the things that I had to do as a child, um, it was it just came natural,
Right.
and we had a very good working system.
Yes.
And I grew and I matured, even in my early 20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That is something. And I'm going to take that away. I'm actually going to write that down. You said the queen bee syndrome.
The queen bee syndrome.
I've never heard of that.
So
Yes.
it's where females
Uh-huh.
don't want to see other females succeed. There's only room for one because of their insecurity.
Yeah.
You can't come and take in this territory. You can't be, there can only be one of us.
Wow. And it's something to have when you say queen bee syndrome. It's unfortunate
It is.
that we don't try to uplift each other enough.
Absolutely.
It's so important that we uplift each other no matter where we are with things. We spend too much time, I think, sometimes looking down upon or talking down upon versus lifting the next person up. That's what our generation needs.
Exactly.
They need people to lift them up. And I think that, that's gonna segue us into our next part of our conversation is education.
Yes.
That's a really strong part of your life as well. And so I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on your education background, because let me tell y'all, she's a woman of many things. Okay. She does it all. And so as you can see why I love her so much, she does it all. But I want to jump into the education and what that's been for you in your life as well outside of the Air Force.
First of all, as anybody, if you want to go to school and get a degree, do it.
Yes.
But if you want to do something else, learn how to do it. Am I a proponent of college? Yes, but I'm also a proponent of welding, construction, electrical. I'm a proponent of artists, graphic organize, whatever it is that you want to do. Learn how to do that. Get whatever training you need. It doesn't necessarily have to be a college degree. Now, again, growing up as child of the 70s,
Yes.
in middle class black neighborhood, I asked my parents when I was about 8 or 9, am I going to college? They said yes. End of conversation.
Okay.
It was never brought up again. It was just, where are you going?
Where are you going to go? Okay.
And my father pushed, oh my gosh, he pushed all of us,
Okay.
all of his children,
Yes.
and several grandchildren have at least a degree.
Yes.
I never wanted to go to college.
Okay. So why? What was it about it?
I don't like school.
Okay.
I like to hang out.
I like how you always keep it real.
I like to hang out with people.
Yes.
So if I'm in a group, I want to go and do some things. I don't want to be sitting in the classroom and you talking to me about what? Give me the test, send me on my way.
Okay. Okay.
Tell me what I need to know to get to the next point. Give me the test for it. Let me learn that. Don't have me writing all these papers and listening to all these lectures. When I got a syllabus, I'm looking and trying to figure out what dates can I not come to class. And then find somebody that's going to come on that night so I can get, because I'm not coming all these weeks. It's too much. So when I finally, at 28 years old,
Okay.
after dropping out by that time 4 times.
Okay.
I am a 4-time college dropout.
Okay.
When I finally made a decision, it's time.
You're not alone in that.
Yeah.
I've gone through that myself, so I know what that feels
It's
like.
and my dad was in my ear. By this time, my mom had passed, but not my dad was in my ear.
Okay.
Your degree, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it with no effort, not a one. And then when I did go, when I went, somebody in my family would die,
Oh,
or I would end up in the hospital.
oh,
Stupid stuff, and so I was scared.
yes.
And so I made up my mind. I knew that the Father had told me, "You're
Yeah.
going to get a doctorate," and I was like, "Get a what? A what? A who? Isn't that thing you write all the pages?" Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Look.
I can't write 10. You talking about 200? No, I'm not doing that. And here we are.
Wow.
But I knew it was what I was supposed to do.
Yes.
And I pushed through deaths,
Yes.
illness, divorce. I was it's probably not funny, but I laugh. When I made the decision to leave,
Okay.
I graduated, turned in my final project that Friday night,
Yes.
and left that Saturday morning.
Wow.
I moved out. And then a few months later, while I'm in the midst of the divorce, I started my doctorate. School became an outlet for me. School became
okay.
almost therapeutic for me.
Yes.
To get through. And my goal was I could see the light. I wanted to finish by the time I was 50.
Okay.
And on my 50th birthday, or right before my 50th birthday, I turned in my dissertation for final review.
My God.
But it was my dad, like I said, he pushed after all the children, and like I said, grandchildren, at 79, my daddy got his bachelor's degree. And then the second one at 83. So, ladies, gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, it is never too late to accomplish your goals.
I heard that.
79 years old, I flew to Philly and watched my daddy walk across that stage, and my sisters and my stepmother and my bonus mom rather, we told the people, look, this is what's going to happen.
Exactly.
This man is going to walk, and we, the three of us,
yes,
are going to turn this whole stadium. And they were like, they're looking, it's just three of us. They had to pause.
Three but mighty.
Because they had to pause while we screamed. Because that man put us all, books, any kind of anything. He didn't pay tuition.
Yes.
But anything else you needed for school,
right?
He here.
He took care of it.
He took care of it.
That was the man he was.
He took care of it.
Wow. 79.
79.
Wow. I'm speechless because, sometimes, I've been the person to get in my own head with things, and school being one of them. And I also have been that person to go and stop, like, oh God, it's just a lot, and feel like it's way too much. But the problem is whatever you tell yourself or speak of,
that's what you're going to have.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all.
The moment you speak that you can't,
it
becomes that, right? But then the moment you start to really say, okay, well, I can really do this and really make it happen in your mindset and in your situation, being able to come out of something that you were dealing with and then now pour into your doctorate and go through this, of saying, what, I would never, to now this is something I'm so proud of. And my dad was just in my ear, pouring into me, but also your faith.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Look, before in the midst of the fact that I can't breathe or move a limb in my body, there was no way that doctorate was the hardest. I think my bachelor's degree and my doctorate were my two hardest degrees.
Okay.
The work and the time and the effort And then, like I said, I don't like school, so nobody told me that you needed to have good grades when you want to go to graduate school. So I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not. My
You didn't
siblings.
know.
My siblings They got good grades in school. I didn't,
Amen.
because what do I need to pass to the next?
Uh-huh.
A D.
Yeah.
D's worked for me in high school. How many? Long as I don't fail, I'm
Yeah.
all right. I can
Yeah.
go to the next grade.
Yeah.
And so, when time came for undergrad,
Right.
you they didn't. By the time I found out that you needed like a 3.0 to go to graduate school, it was just mathematically too late.
Okay. Okay.
And so it took prayer. I said, Father, you said that I was going to get this doctorate, so
Right.
somebody got to let me into grad school.
Yes.
And somebody let me in conditionally.
Mm.
And they told me, they said, you can't get anything lower than a B. Thank you. You gave me the standard. I'm going to meet the standard.
Mm.
And so in grad school, you
Okay.
can't get anything lower than a B. And in a doctoral program, you can't get anything lower than a B. Tell me what I got to do.
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
That's right.
And then I met a friend in I met a friend in my doctoral program.
Okay.
Marie.
Oh.
And we took the same classes, we were getting the same degree.
Okay.
And we would sit and we would count how many points do we need
Yes.
to get this B.
Yes.
Because we were working.
Right. Life was doing what it was doing, but yet you were still focused on this degree.
Yeah.
But I like what you just said, and I think this is helpful for people, because just tell me what it is that I need to do, and I can work towards that.
Yes.
Tell me what it is. That's how I'm wired. Tell me what I need to do, so that way I can do it to the best of my ability.
Exactly.
When I'm going in a little blind, I'm almost like, okay, Lord, help me. What is this? I don't understand it. It ain't making sense. The math ain't mathing.
And if I'm too blind, I'm just not even gonna try that hard.
And so that speaks to a lot of people who have a hard time with schooling. They want to go, but they're like, well, can I get a little help? Now they have different programs and things like that you can take advantage of, whether it be tutoring, whether it be, and all of those things
now. But then as an adult learner, working, going to school online,
yes,
that connectedness to the campus is hard fought.
It's absent.
And so it just is what it is. But I love to network.
Yes.
And so I met two women, and we worked together.
Wow.
And we have earned doctorates.
That is beautiful. Earned doctorates.
Yes,
look, because that's some hard work right there.
Yes.
It is. Yeah. So earned is exactly what you did.
3 years and 9 months of my life.
Wow. So let's talk about your education. So education background. So we talked about your education with you getting your doctorate. But let's talk a little bit about your work, because for about almost 21 years you worked in education. So talk to us about that before you started something else, and we're going to talk about that too.
Oh my gosh. When I had $2 to my name. I was staying with just like an aunt to me, and I didn't have a job.
Okay.
I was literally in between jobs, because I was the type of person, okay, I lost this one because of the entrepreneurship spirit in me.
Yes.
I struggled in the workplace.
Okay.
All my work years. And so I had $2. I went across the street from where I was living. I bought a slice of pizza, because this particular pizza place was the closest to East Coast pizza.
Okay.
Drippy, greasy.
Here in California.
In California.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It was just great. So I got a slice of pizza, and there was a newspaper. Got the newspaper inside it, because again, newspaper, want ads, jobs in the classified section.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And there was this job at a school district for an on-campus suspension supervisor, and I was qualified.
Okay.
And the money, I had prayed about not wanting to make minimum wage. I had some college units, but I didn't yet have even an associate's degree.
Okay.
But I had a good high school diploma, and, so I was qualified,
Yes.
applied for the position, and I got it.
Okay.
And sitting in that room with those children who were in my room because they got put out of class for either behavior, not having their ID,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
That's where I found my love for the field of
Mm.
education.
Okay.
And I decided to become a teacher. Not knowing about some other things and what it took to become a English or a math or this or that.
Yes.
But a lady, a history teacher at that school, came to visit me one day, and as we talked, and she found out that I had been in the military, and she told me about a credential that I could get
Okay.
because of my work experience.
Okay, that's good.
All you gotta do is tell me what I need.
That's it.
She showed me the website and the information, and I went on a quest. And I got that credential.
Wow.
And that opened up the door to my teaching career.
Yes.
And I taught career and life skills, which is workforce development.
Yes.
Was what I was doing.
Yes.
I was training people in the Air Force. I had this position that had never been done before.
Okay.
And they wanted me to train people how to do their jobs when they came to the base.
Okay.
Now, I didn't know how to do their jobs, but I had the training plan.
Yes.
I know how to read.
Yes.
So we're going to do this.
Yes.
I'm going to demonstrate it, and you're going to do it.
That's right.
And so I taught new airmen that came on base how to do their jobs that they had just gone to school for, how to do their jobs on base. So teaching how to write a resume, how to interview, how to do this, those are the kinds of things, career and life skills.
Yes.
I taught special needs students.
Yes.
I had a blast.
Yes. Oh.
I
Yes.
had a blast. I was a teacher. I became a counselor, an administrator at the site level, at the district level. And my last position after all of those years, I was an elementary school principal. Never wanted to work in elementary school. But by the time I was 50,
Yeah.
and had my doctorate,
Yeah.
I was tired.
Yeah.
I was tired.
Yeah.
And those big children, they're wonderful.
Yes, they are.
But they need some work.
Yes.
And I get tired. Look.
Yeah.
Big baby, them boys, I'm looking up. You go to class and do what you're supposed to.
Right.
But the little ones, you just, why did you do that? And they just cry.
Yes.
And that's I needed that.
Yeah.
And that was my last position in education.
Wow.
Like 2017. I had some issues with some mental health after that.
Okay.
And I just took some time off from life and everything.
Yes.
And then I had a short stint. What I found is jobs, the time at the jobs became smaller and smaller.
Okay. Okay.
And in 2018, after 5 months in a position, they were like, ma'am, we gonna let you go. And I said, oh, thank you.
Oh.
They look like
wait, that's not the reaction
I was relieved. Because as a child, I ran track, I traveled, I had my business.
Yes.
I was used to being out and about in my work. I never had a typical, once I stopped teaching in the classroom full time, I always had other things to do that took me in somebody's vehicle that wasn't mine, doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I had this job where they had me sitting in a cubicle, and I couldn't interact with anybody all day.
Okay.
Except at lunchtime. No, it wasn't enough socialization for me.
Okay.
And I didn't thrive.
Okay. Yeah.
And so when they said leave, I said okay. And a friend of mine, she said, does God have to hit you over the head before you stop looking for jobs?
Ooh.
And so in August 2018, that's when I went out on my own with nothing.
You know, I love what you just mentioned about what your friend told you about God almost saying, hey, does he have to hit you over the head for you to realize it? And I think that with you saying that, I think that's important for a lot of people to understand, a lot of people to know, is that as you go on your journey or quest, whatever it is that you desire to do, we have to always remember it's not our plan, it's his.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
so he is the one that is actually giving us the guidance. And although you went to the next thing, he said, that's not what I told you to do. I didn't tell you to do that. I gave you the vision.
And
But you
I didn't have the
you did what
confidence
you
to
wanted.
believe that
Yes.
I could do it.
That's the thing. And I think a lot of times when I'm on here and I'm talking to the guests that I've had, is even something for myself, it's that confidence
Mm-hmm.
that you need to really step into the
Yes.
purpose that you deserve to have.
Yes.
That's the gift.
Because it's what you want.
Yeah.
But I started my company, which is named after my mom.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that.
So my company, EDR Consulting and Training, EDR in the business side stands for Education and Development Resources. That's what I offer. But EDR, my mother's initials, Elaine Dolores Randolph.
Mm,
I'm the legacy.
yes.
That entrepreneurial legacy is what I am the only entrepreneur. Well, my mother only had two children,
Okay.
and my brother is an amazing satellite network engineer, something that
Yes.
I don't even not
Yeah.
sure, but he does it and he does it well and he loves it and he loves it.
Yeah.
But I he definitely took after my dad.
Yeah.
My daddy went to work on the Philadelphia Police Force for 37 years.
Wow.
Left a year and had enough sick and vacation time
Mm,
before his actual retirement.
mm,
My brother does better with his balance and vacations and stuff.
yeah.
But I am my mother's child.
Yeah.
I don't have time for no job.
Yeah. I want to talk about your entrepreneurial or your business now, but you said something really quick that struck me about like that balance
Mm-hmm.
with making sure you take time. Can you share a little bit about the importance of taking time for yourself and the
Yes.
importance of that so people really understand that? Because when I talk to you a lot of times, you'll tell me, I'm relaxing today and I love it. Cat, I'm relaxing. I'm about to take a trip. Talk to us about the importance of balance, even with working.
Yeah. It's when you get a job, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, just because there's so many things that come with a 9 to 5, like benefits,
Yes,
and retirement plans that entrepreneurs don't necessarily have.
right.
But they give you sick and vacation time.
They do.
And I learned around 2010, 9, 10, I had a job
Mm-hmm.
and I began to get into be around people in the mental health space.
Okay.
I was getting my degree in counseling. I was getting my master's degree in
Mm-hmm.
counseling. So I was meeting people and I was around people in the mental health space.
Okay.
And that's when I started taking off a day a month. It was my mental health day.
Yes.
I chose the day. Now I might not do anything,
Right.
but what I'm not doing is I'm not coming into your job.
Mm. Okay.
I'm taking a day.
Yes.
If I just finished some classes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm taking a day off because I'm going to celebrate me first of all.
That's right.
I'm not just celebrating the fact that I got the degree. I'm celebrating the fact that I finished these good classes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I am. Because the fact that I finished,
Yes.
yeah, that might be
Mm.
lunch, that might be buying myself a pair of shoes, something, but I'm going to celebrate me.
Right.
But I started taking mental health days once a month.
Okay.
And from there I began to learn the difference between, as a woman especially, maintenance and self-care. Ladies, getting your nails and your feet and your
Mm-hmm.
eyebrows and your hair, that's maintenance. That is not self-care.
Oh, I like that.
That is not self-care.
Maintenance, not self
It's
care.
maintenance. It's what
Yes.
you do to maintain yourself so that you look the way you want to
Yeah.
present yourself in the
Mm.
workplace or in the world or with your spouse or whatever it is.
That's good.
But scheduling that massage on a consistent basis, I'm blessed as a veteran. They have a service and I get a massage every 2 weeks. And it has done wonders for my physical health.
Okay.
And there is a difference between getting a massage and massage therapy. And I have massage therapy.
Okay.
Taking time to say, you know what? I'm going to put everything down. I'm going to turn my phone off. And I am going to take a nap. Turning the phone, I turn my phone off when I take a nap.
That's
Don't
so
call
good.
me.
That's so good.
Don't call me.
You know, that was a word for me because I'm the type of person, and I'm learning this about myself lately or in this season, because this is a new season for me, is that I've allowed spaces like the phone to take up my time. I remember always answering people, whether it's text or phone, anything. I don't know what it is. It's like I gotta answer. Like they call, I gotta answer. They tell, I gotta answer. And I got into that. To where now I'm trying to unravel those ways and spend more time with some of the things that you just talked about.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I guess as I'm walking through this season of being unmarried,
Okay.
if I don't take care of me, there's nobody in my ear to say, Yvette, I need you to stop.
Yeah.
Yvette. Now I have an amazing tribe.
Yeah.
But on the day-to-day in my house,
Right.
there's nobody but me.
Yes.
So I have to and because I want to remarry, I want to take care of me.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we're going to take our nap.
Yes.
We're going to steam, facial. We're going to put the charcoal mask on and just relax.
Yes.
I'm going to watch some of my stuff. I watch silly stuff. I am into dog videos.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't have to think.
Yes.
I don't have to wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That last hour, I have a very good sleep hygiene routine.
Okay.
Those things that you do on purpose, that's self-care. I want to be in my bed by 9:30, and then I'm watching HGTV.
Okay.
I'm not watching the crime shows. I'm not watching the movies. I'm not watching anything where I have to really think.
Okay.
I'm just watching these good people choose and decorate a house. And then I drift off. I put my... if y'all don't stop sleeping with your TVs on all night long.
Because we got to hear sound.
No.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You don't have to hear sound.
Right.
Because then you're not sleeping.
You're not sleeping. Yes.
Put it on a timer and go to sleep. My
Uh-huh.
TV, when I get into bed, 9:30, click, you got 2 hours and I'm out.
Okay. Y'all hear that?
But it's sleep hygiene.
Yes.
Your body will get used to the routine.
Right.
So if I'm up 10:30, I'm yawning because my
Yes.
body's like, ma'am,
Yes.
you're supposed to be in the bed.
Yvette, what are you doing?
What? Yes.
I love that.
And Saturdays are my day.
Okay.
Don't call me. Don't bother me. I'm watching the cooking shows.
Okay.
And I'm in the bed.
Yes.
And I get up when I feel like it.
There you go. That's good. Oh, that's good. All right. I hope y'all wrote those things down because I got mental notes, but I'm going to take some notes. But see, I have the luxury of talking to her when we're done. Anytime. Okay. So I want to make sure that I spend time really quickly on your business now. So EDR, yes, going well, doing things for veterans.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
I always knew when I started EDR that there was going to be some kind of work for veterans. I just didn't know how, what. And I had the amazing opportunity in 2023 to have be a part of a coaching program.
Yes.
And without mentioning that I wanted to do work for veterans,
right,
the coach was like, well, you're a veteran. And I said, yeah, I'm going to do some stuff, but I'm not sure.
Right.
And he began to help me steer my business in that direction. He worked with me, the marketing part, the tagline, my logo.
Yeah.
He helped me with all of those things in about 3 months.
Wow.
In about 3 months. And
Yes.
so as of today, what is this? June 2nd.
Yes.
I met
2025.
with I met with my producer and editor. And so next week we will be in the studio and and recording our courses. The website is done, and we will do our first recordings and launch this baby.
Look at God. And look at the things that kind of came together in a matter of, I'm sure it's been years of you
Five.
putting thought to it, right?
Five.
But to see it all come together now from infancy to where it is now, what is one word that you would say describes the feeling that you have about this new thing for you and it launching?
It's the G in You Go Girl, gratitude.
Oh, I love that.
I am so grateful
Oh,
for the team.
yes.
Somewhere in 2022, I saw something, might have been on Instagram. I think I had just started scrolling on Instagram. I still don't know how to do a post.
That's all right.
I know how to send stuff to other people, but I don't know how to post on Instagram.
That's all right.
And I remember seeing this reel, and the lady said that you need to pray this prayer. Father, send me the help that I need and help me to receive the help when it comes. And that just resonated with me. Not just about my work, but about other areas of my life.
Yeah.
And so this, like I said, this has been 5 years.
Yes.
I have a strategic plan that was created in 2021. We talked about work with veterans then, but there was no real how to do it. But we were going to do courses, and we were going to do this, and we were going to do that, along with some other things that I do.
Right.
But again, working with that coach, it gave me the clarity that I needed.
Yes.
Again, the help that I needed and receive it when it comes. And then I did a spiritual school in 2024.
Okay.
And found out in 2025 that my instructor had a whole marketing business. And I'm like, ma'am, did you not? What in the world? What is wrong with you? Why you didn't? Yeah.
Yes.
And she said, well, I was, focused on the school, and I didn't want to let people think that I was selling them stuff. And I was like, but I'm not the people.
Yeah. I'm Yvette.
I'm
Come
Yvette.
on. Yes.
You could have called me and told me.
Yes.
But I found out about her marketing company.
Okay.
Immediately signed up because she's my coach.
Yes.
She's one of my spiritual mentors.
Okay.
And so I knew that she was, again, help that I needed.
Okay.
And then her partner introduced me to my now producer.
Yes.
And we had our rehearsal today and set everything up. And so gratitude. Gratitude, because in the midst of all of the things, my dad, who was my champion, strongest supporter, he was, people talk about their bestie. That was my buddy.
Yes.
That was my buddy. And, his death hit me hard and knocked me back. I lost time that I'm now redeeming.
Okay.
The word says we get to redeem our time.
That's right.
We don't have to wait for it. We can redeem our time.
Yes.
And so I'm redeeming time now, moving in purpose and in alignment with what I'm assigned to do.
Yes.
And put into the earth to plant those seeds to help others get to their next stage of development so that they might fulfill their purpose.
That's right.
That's my purpose, to help veterans transition. It is, people don't understand whether you do 4 years or 30 years.
Yeah.
It is a transition. You wake up one day, you're on a base, you know the time, you know what you're wearing to work, you know all the things.
Yes.
And then you wake up the next day and you're not in that uniform, and you're
civilian.
Not live, even, you just don't have those structures and those things in place. Yes, you can still go on the base and buy food and all, but you don't have all those structures, those resources, those things in place.
Right.
And it's a transition.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't speak militaryese. We have a
Mm.
language. We have a
Mm.
culture.
Yes.
We have a way of doing things that, I did them for 8 years, active duty in the guard, and they're just a part of who I am.
Right.
And making that transition was a challenge for me.
Mm. Okay.
It was a challenge for me. And
Yes.
so I want to help people overcome those challenges and bridge that gap.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. We need more of those things. Oftentimes, you don't see a lot of things for women and men who have been in the military, and now are civilians, and they're trying to just their new normal
Yeah.
is really not normal because,
You don't
like you just
you don't
mentioned.
get to you get a job. Again, I'm gonna
Yes.
go back to that job.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, okay, well, we offer these plans for benefits. What? The military to going over there to sick call, that's the clinic, that's the hospital. Your choice. What are you talking about choice?
Right. Mm.
I had surgery, and because the base that I was at didn't have a hospital,
Okay.
so they sent me to an outside doctor, but
Okay.
I didn't get to choose that doctor.
Yeah. Was chosen
They
for
just
you.
told me where to go
Yes.
and what time to be there.
Okay.
Because to be on time in the military is to be late.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And to
yeah.
be late in the house in the Harris household meant you oof. so
Mm.
so I don't do late.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. I we covered a lot of things, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful that you were able to spend time with me on the podcast
Oh, this
today.
was an investment.
Oh,
This wasn't spending it. This was an investment.
wow. I appreciate you. And you shared a lot of wonderful things today, but I will be remiss if I didn't give you an opportunity to just give, the folks watching some advice. And it could be advice on anything that you would want to share with someone as you continue to share your legacy with so many different people and also with me, because I get to experience you a lot. What kind of advice would you give to someone watching today, listen to your story?
As you were talking, and as you were talking about that, I'm thinking, if there was one piece of advice that I could give to anybody,
Yeah.
whatever that thing is that you endeavor to accomplish,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care whether it's getting a new hairstyle,
Yeah.
buying a car, buying a house, doing something.
Yeah.
Write the vision.
Mm.
Write it down. Write down what you want and the standards that you have.
Yes.
You can put the preferences down too, but be able to differentiate between the standards and the preferences. But write down what you want. Date it,
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
You can pray about it, but once you write it down and then look and see what part you can do,
Mm-hmm.
and then leave the rest up to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be as concerned about the timeline, you know, for the things that are out of your hands.
Yeah.
Do your part.
Yeah.
Do your part, but write it down. We all have amazing ideas and we have desires and goals and dreams. But when we don't write them down, first of all, it's just a wish.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, we forget about it. So
Yeah.
write it down.
Yeah. I love that. Write it down because it's important. And I mean, the difference between a dream and a goal also is time, right? Like you don't get time back, but it can be redeemed, right?
Exactly.
But when it comes to your dreams and your goals, writing them down and then checking them off.
Checking them off, celebrating you. I am
Yes.
big on. I celebrate Yvette. Don't let Yvette accomplish something. Yvette is gonna celebrate
That's
Yvette.
right.
I don't need anybody else. I'm going to celebrate me.
Yeah.
But I'm living in. I moved into what I in 2024. I moved into the home that I wrote down on paper in 2021.
Wow.
January 5th, I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
2021, June of last year, I moved into it. 3 years and a lot of stuff happened.
Yes.
But yeah, Yeah, I wrote I believe in writing things down. I
Yeah.
it just we have so many things
Yes.
day to day
Yes, we do.
that we need to remember,
Yes, we do.
that we need to do, and write it down.
That's right. Yeah.
Put it in your phone. I don't care how you do it. Put it in. I because I am what is called a digital native. I wasn't born into this whole internet. So I believe in paper and pen.
Yes.
It it helps, it adds more senses. It's the sense of touch,
Uh-huh.
it's the sense of sight.
Yes.
You're reading it, so you're hearing what you're saying as you're writing it down. So I
Mm,
like engaging my senses more when I write versus when I just type it in my phone.
right.
Um, so yeah, I
That's good.
write it down.
That's good. That's good because I think it's more helpful sometimes when you write it down. Write it down and put it somewhere where you could see it.
Absolutely.
Make sure that it's visible to you so that way you're reminded
You're
that
reminded.
you can do things. I mean, in my podcast space, and you guys can't see it here, but Yvette can. I have a poster of myself that says a You Grow Girl Podcast, and it's a reminder every single time I walk into the space that I can do this and I have done this. And that there's so
Yes.
much more to do. So it is, and it was written down, right? And so, as always, like I talk about on this podcast, is that you can do anything that you put your mind
Absolutely.
and your heart to. As Dr. Harris has talked about today, you know, I think it's also important, and before I leave you all today, it's also important to have a mentor.
Absolutely. Mm.
Anything you want to touch on with a mentor before we end this?
Woo. You want to find someone who has accomplished what you are seeking to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
Now, find some people along the way
Yeah.
who have those similar goals so you can work together and hold each other accountable. But find someone that has accomplished that thing and reach out to them. And do not be ashamed to ask for help.
That part.
I just got another, and get mentors. Uh, I just finished doing a book group
Mm-hmm.
with some people. It's Take Your Seat at the Table by Anthony O'Neill.
Oh my God. He
And
was just here
I
recently.
know he was here
Did you get
Saturday,
to
but
see him?
I
I
didn't.
didn't
But
either.
someone from my group did what I needed them to do so I can get in contact with him. And
Yes.
so, but you have different areas of your life.
Yes.
Those areas are tables.
Yes.
And so you need to have someone at your table that is your mentor for that area. As I read that book, yeah,
Mm.
you have a financial I have a financial advisor,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't have a financial mentor.
Mm.
And so
Okay.
then I had to it was very quick
Mm-hmm.
before I could even finish praying and asking who.
Mm-hmm.
The who was there, and I
Yes.
was able to call them someone that I trust because we're talking about my money.
Yeah.
So
Right.
because I'm asking about my money, I need to be vulnerable enough to show them
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Yes.
And fortunately, it was my tax person who already knows everything.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
so she's going to be my financial mentor. I have somebody
Mm.
helping me with the stuff so I can retire and all the other things,
Right.
but it's some of these day-to-day things.
Yes.
So find someone,
Yeah. It's good.
find a mentor, someone that has accomplished what you've already accomplished.
Yeah.
And you should have him for every area of your life.
I love that. I love that. Mentorship is important. And I hope that you take that away from today. You know, I just want to say thank you, Dr. Harris, for spending this time with me today on the podcast. It was truly a joy to
Blessing for me.
learn more about you, but also really, truly just to spend this time. Um, Dr. Harris has this like energy about her, as well as her soft spoken words to me a lot of times. She constantly pours into others. And so find you someone, as she mentioned, a tribe to pour into you because we need those people often sometimes when life is truly lifing. And so I just want to say thank you for joining us today on another episode, of the You Grow Girl podcast. I hope that you have a beautiful week, and I hope that you were able to take away some of these gems and knowledge and nuggets that Dr. Harris has shared with us today. For more information about EDR consulting, I will make sure to leave her information to get in contact with her. If you have veterans or know of veterans that in your family that need support and need a little bit of help, this is the woman for the job. I love you. Have a beautiful week, and thank you for joining us on the You Grow Girl podcast. Bye, everybody.
Bye.